until we're live. Who knows? Oh,
we're live.
Wow.
Wow, welcome everybody to the Pocket Dimension Live. We're going to be doing a DC20 Session 0.
Whee!
Yeah!
Fade that was.
So
uh-oh, what happened, Fitz?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, what happened, Fitz?
What's going on?
I don't know.
We're off to a great start. Welcome to the Pocket Dimension, everybody. We're so excited that you're here. Today, we, as Fitz just mentioned, we have a little session 0 going on. We're going to talk about like where we're going to play in our one shot, and then we're going to talk about our characters. But first, who's here? Who is here?
My sister-in-law's here. Hi, Cassie.
Yay, Cassie!
Yay.
She's so cozy.
She's so cozy and cool.
Right now. Like,
She is cozy. I hope she's
Our-
wearing a cozy.
our own-
koozie. Sorry.
Our cozy Cassie is here. Our personal paladin, tabletop Phoenix. We're all about alliteration today. We see Jax. If you're here, tell us that you're here in the comments. We're delighted. We're delighted to have you. So yeah, what is a session 0? It's funny that I'm teeing this up because I've actually never really been in a session 0. It's not something that we've done. So typically speaking, when you're especially going into a campaign, you all have session 0 to talk about things like table rules and the setting and like what kind of game you want to have, and how your characters might know each other and start to like weave those threads. And that's just something we've never done. And that's okay. But we wanted to do it today for our darling little one shot. But we, of course, because we're an opinionated bunch, we have feelings about session 0s. Don't we, you guys?
Feelings.
Whoa. Feelings.
Yes, always.
But before we talk about, so get your fingers ready to type us your hot takes. But first, I want to throw things over to Matt, who's going to tell us a little bit about where we're going to be playing this one shot. By the way, that's airing on November the 17th, DC20 one-shot. I guess I should tell people.
Be more specific. Yes.
Be more specific.
Yes. A DC20 one-shot, which we're so honored and excited to get to play. And I worked on this last night, fresh off the presses. I have a one-shot adventure summary for everyone, if you're interested.
Oh, I'm so interested.
Yes.
yes, please.
Within the ultra-progressive Principality of Tethysia, a dark underbelly thrives, marred by harsh classism and rampant discrimination towards sentient machines. These deep-rooted issues tarnish the otherwise gleaming and seemingly joyful facade of the society. A realm devoid of its history, Tethysia appears to have emerged fully formed merely a century ago. Struggling with this collective amnesia, the Principality has dedicated the past 100 years to the pursuit of peace and prosperity, largely succeeding in its endeavors. But legends speak of 5 mystical locations that hold the key to uncovering the hidden truths of Tethysia's past. Your adventuring group, backed by the enigmatic heir of Foxguard, receives a lucrative contract to locate and safeguard archaeologist Arya Sareen. Recently returned from a covert excavation, Arya's findings hold the potential to reveal a startling secret, one that certain factions within the Tethysian government are desperate to keep hidden. Amidst the backdrop of the annual Embertide Festival, a joyous celebration that commemorates the shift from Somar to Folvar, the party must ensure Arya's safety and shine a light into the shadows cast in Embertide.
Ember Tide.
So you're telling me there's a government conspiracy and we get to unravel it?
Yeah!
Bring down the government.
My favorite
rich.
things.
Oh, I'm obsessed with this. Oh,
I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited.
Tabletop Phoenix likes it.
Yes. Thanks, Tabletop. Thanks, TTP. Yes, I credit, of course, goes to both Evan and Fitz, who did come up with the core. So we came up with a world. It's called Cygia, and I came up with one of the realms of that world called Tethysia, and then the world building genius of Evan and Fitz just kind of went out, and they've fleshed in this part of the continent, this part of the country, and so I said, hey, could I take Tethysia? So that's where we're going.
Tethysia.
I'm excited.
It's very exciting world building with y'all. And by world building with y'all, I mean watching y'all world build.
Well, you're a part of it too. That's the best thing about these games. You're actually a part.
So yes, welcome to Cygia, everybody. This is where we play our home game. We, I think, are very interested in maybe moving said home game to DC20 and away from 5e. That's our goal.
Yeah, at least parts of it. I mean, that's the fun, is that like it's a whole world. We can put all kinds of things. But yes, I am really excited to make this. It just fits so well, I think, for the ideas that I have. DC20.
Amazing.
DC20, one of us.
It's like a
One
summoning.
One of us. Galaxy Fox says actual play set in this world sounds amazing. Tabletop's Phoenix has a world called Nexia. And everybody else is talking about crispy things and spicy chicken. Because it's
Always.
lunchtime, so we have to talk about that.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it did, the way that they're talking about spicy chicken and sauce makes me think that like we need to start off with 2 items.
Okay.
A healing potion, because there's no cleric in the group, and then some sort of like hot sauce packet that is just, we all get one projectile hot sauce packet that we get to throw. Almost like a DM inspiration, but instead it's just a magic item.
That is just hot sauce.
Well,
I'm gonna squirt that in someone's eyes. I
Please
just
do.
I want you to
Yep.
now know that's what I'm gonna do with my hot sauce. Or
Can I have a quick side note? I know we've got a routine that we need to get going, but that is another really, really, really fun thing about this. Last night when I was world building, and I have a tome of world building that I use. I got that idea from Kelsey Dion. It's an amazing book that you can get. And I was just kind of going through, and they have ways that you can create new monsters and other things. And in the past, I've gone through it, and I've been like, because it's totally neutral. It's agnostic, system agnostic. But I was going through it, and I was like, there's this whole chapter on creating monsters. And I've never really gotten in there because I was, there's 4 billion 5e monsters that I've never even looked at, right? But here in DC20 land, where it's just like ground level and the sky's the limit. I mean, I created this thing that scared me. So I'm really excited. I mean, you have that power, right? Like you can, the door's open. I mean, not that it isn't always. You know what I'm saying? I feel.
Do you think, brother, that there is somewhere in this realm, or maybe a neighboring realm, it is populated entirely by raccoons?
Yes. Mutant raccoons. I absolutely believe that.
Yes.
Sometimes they're on your side and sometimes they're not. Whose side are they on? That's the question. Are they spicy? Do they like
they're just neutral. They're true neutral raccoons.
the only ancestry in the world. It's truly.
They're gonna become my Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. I want to be friends.
It's called the Feywild.
It's called the Feywild.
Yeah. Good point. Thanks.
Matt, make another plug while you drink water. Galaxy Fox did ask, what tome of world building do you use?
Yes, thank you. I kind of gave it is officially called the Tome of, sorry, 1 second. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And I can put this in the show notes, and I'll definitely put the Kelsey chapter,
Dion?
the video. Yes, Dion video that I got this from. It's called The Tome of Adventure Design Revised by Matt Finch. And it's just, she was talking about how amazing it is and how she has always been inspired by it. But the cool thing about it is it's not necessarily specific. It's kind of a brainy thing. But as a DM, I don't really roll that many dice, or when I do roll dice, it feels more like a burden to me because I'm trying to do so many things at once. But just sitting down with your D whatever and rolling these ideas is so fun, and it really does work. It just sparks all this, like, you know, sometimes I think about Allison and her, you know, delightful woo-woo-ness, because if I keep rolling the same thing over, I'm like, well, universe is speaking. I gotta stop. That's it. That's the answer. It's really fun. Check it out. I don't remember how much it costs. It's definitely a cost, but it's super worth it. Super worth it.
Super worth it. We're one of my favorite parts about having this show is getting to be friends with everybody and having all of our little bits and having everybody weigh in. So Mike, their currency is exclusively spicy nugs. Come on, like, let's build this world together. I'm so here for it.
I just realized cross-world branding. The Tasty Nugget could absolutely have some sort of hot sauce that they export.
Oh my god! And like
Herb's hot sauce.
Yes. Well, I mean, the obvious is there, of course, right? Like, if that ever becomes legal countrywide, and that's an obvious thing.
Legalize it.
Legalize the nug.
Hot sauce.
Wasn't it Rick and Morty that had a special flavor that would sell out instantly? I think they did.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was a tie-in to the.
Tasted like Rick's burps.
Yeah, I think it might have. I don't know.
Yum.
Yikes.
I don't know.
Nom, nom, nom.
Anyways.
Amazing. Well, why don't I bring Evan? I'm going to bring you up on the stage now. Doesn't that sound fun? I'm drunk with power. Let's talk about, so as we were all like figuring out what we wanted to talk about, how we wanted to kind of do a session 0 in front of our studio audience with you guys, we realized that within the party, we all have kind of like opposing views. This wasn't news. We knew that's coming into it about backstories, right? So I am very pro, like my very first character that I ever played, I had like a pages long backstory. I love to think about like, what's my motivation? It's the actor in me has to like write out all that subtext ahead of time. Evan, you have a different take on backstories and what you like to bring to the table.
Yeah, I don't like to spend any amount of time on anything. I don't like to think about it. I like to discover it in the game. And sometimes that can, and I don't think that's actually exclusive to just my approach to backstories. It's probably my approach to a lot of things in life. I like to jump in feet first and learn as I go. I don't, and this is, I don't recommend this to anyone. But it has its merits, I suppose. But I like to get in there. I like to learn by doing. I like to see where the game is going, because you don't know until you're with other people. Like, you might develop a really elaborate backstory of some super serious character or really goofy character. It's just not going to work with other people. So I try to find out which way it's going and let it evolve. So that's my take on backstory. And having said that, you got to have something. So with the birth of AI, our evil robot overlords, I've relied on them heavily to help me out with backstories, which is fun. It just gives me a little bit of a jumping off point that I don't need to, I can kind of pick and choose from what I think is interesting, but I'm not super invested in it. But it's a starting point.
Yeah, absolutely. And I, probably much to my own detriment, have come into with like such well-formed backstories that I don't leave room for things to play out as they're going to when I'm playing live with other people. And that's something that my party has pushed me on and that I appreciate about them. Thank you guys for making me a better player in that way. But that said, it's fun for me. It's fun for me to kind of come in knowing just a little bit about like, what are some of the names of the people that helped shaped me? How did I get here? Are my talents, ones that I was born with or something that I learned? If I learned them, where did I learn them? Did I go to school and stuff like that? So different strokes for different folks. Here's the part where you guys weigh in. I already see some people are, kind of weighing in the comments with what they like. Tabletop Phoenix, this does not surprise me, knowing what I know about you, that you're weaving that backstory into your campaign. And then learning to play at the time too. Galaxy Fox says, AK, I am vibing with your way of looking at backstories. My first character had a 46 page.
Wow.
I don't want to hear it ever again, you guys.
Wow.
You gotta turn that into some sort of little short story and then post
short
it.
Story right there.
You gotta turn it into a cottage industry. Capitalize on that. I have a question. I have a question for all the DMs in the house, which is everyone here but me. So when part of my feeling is that when a character or a player comes in with a character, they've got a big backstory, they'll share that with you as their GM, and with the hope expectation that maybe part of that backstory is woven into the campaign arc at some point or other. Have any of you ever been in the position, and Seth, I don't know, how many session zeros you run and how deep you get into your players' backstories and stuff, but has that ever, I guess part of my reticence to come with a very deep backstory, and I'm having an on-air revelation. I did have a backstory when we first started. We came back from in the pandemic and played D&D. I had this whole backstory that I'd written about my character Raish, aka Billy, and how it was super elaborate, and he was kind of part werewolf or whatever, and this whole conspiracy thing. And I gave that to the DM, and he didn't do a damn thing with it. And I was so disappointed because I thought it could be a fun thing to. But then on reflection, I thought, well, maybe that's just me being kind of vain to think that this would be important or interesting in any way. So it just kind of became a weird shame spiral. Anyways,
No.
so have you guys ever been given a backstory by a player and been like, ooh, I want to do this, or I'm going to ignore this? And how do you navigate all of that?
Really quickly, because I do want everybody who DMs to weigh in. I know I have some opinions, but Fanboy, our ranger of the realm, just said that usually working with my DM, which speaks to exactly what you were saying. I think that, and that's why session zeros like this are important for us to know what our DM's willing to do. I have built past characters with Matt, and that's extremely fun and extremely satisfying for me to have those sessions with him as my DM. But I can absolutely see where you're coming from on this, that if it all just gets stomped on and ignored, of course it feels.
It was sad. It was sad.
I find that there's there's a happy medium. You got to come into it as a player willing to be flexible, or kind of. I think the most sort of satisfying area is to have kind of these nuggets of ideas, right? Or, and you can
nuggets
write out everything. Yes.
Dino nerd.
I remember my first character, I wrote a bunch of stuff, but you come up against that, Evan, that you did, where it's okay, sometimes you can hand the DM too much, and it's okay, what they already have so much on their plate, right, to build this world, that it's okay, well, now you gave me 36 pieces to play with, to tie in. And so I think it's definitely helpful to come into a session zero with some ideas, but be willing to be flexible, for sure. That's kind of where I see. I do have a player that I had to craft their own backstory for them because they would not give me anything. So I just told them they started having visions of the moment they had died previously, and they had. So now I was I have nothing to go off of. So here's your backstory.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
playing for like 2 years before I was like, okay, I'm giving you a backstory.
Wow.
You gotta.
At this point, it's time.
Yeah.
I'll just piggyback on that real quick and say that I feel the same that Seth said, and we have all been in the same. We've had both of those experiences where I know that a few of you, like a couple of you, like had so much fun building the whole backstory and I was building something else. I was like, oh gosh, now I don't know whether it's going to fit all together. But then we did a really cool thing where I could take some of the stuff that y'all had come up with and then but like really work with you to get it, put them together. And then we just nuked the whole story, and then we just started over, and it was so much cooler and more fun. But I use it a lot. I mean, I've already used part of the four of y'all's backstory in this one shot. Like the idea that robots exist and some of them are sentient, like that's or could be sentient, who knows, right? Like that's immediate. That's world building. That's the cool part.
Yeah, it's definitely good to get those little nuggets from your players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I love incorporating backstories. That's why I forced this player to have a backstory, because I was like, no, it makes you feel so much more invested in the story, and just
agree. It makes them more invested, number one, and number two, it means you can weaponize their own creations against them.
Yeah. Nice.
Like, Cassie knows for sure. I DM our like family game, and my best friend is in it, and she always shocks me. I thought she was going to be the least interested one kind of coming in to the group. And she wrote this like incredibly detailed, long backstory that basically turned into the entire second arc of their campaign. Wow. But the way that she had done the thing that I think Taliesin and Jaffe does, where she wrote only what her character knows and from that perspective. So rather than me saying, okay, by her saying she feels like she's in hell, that means we're going to the hells? No. She feels like she's in hell, but actually they're in the ruins of Shattengrad or something, right? Taking what the player knows versus the character knows, what the DM wants to twist. And then you can also, her saying that her son was stolen as a 2-year-old. Guess what? He's coming back as a Volstrucker agent who's going to murder you all. Like, it's so fun to weaponize your players' backstories.
Wow.
And you've been called out once again as Darth Fitz, weaponizing their own creation against them by Tabletop Phoenix. And I want to give a shout out to my personal favorite GM. Sorry, other GMs watching this. One, Matthew Bivens. For being really, really good at this point right here from Galaxy Fox, which is letting your players create part of your world. Mm-hmm. And that's definitely like where we had, as you just shared, gone off the rails in the past, where we were all trying to do things in these disparate silos. And then we said, why we like each other. We choose to play these games together. What if we collaborated? And it made it so much fun. It gives us stakes.
That's the favorite thing. I also like what Galaxy Fox Night Sky says as a GM. And this I could imagine would work really well in a one shot. Seth can weigh in on this, but just ask 3 core things: location they're familiar with, someone they know, and then some sort of positive relationship with, and then something that they have a conflict with. That's a fun start of a insta character for a one shot at least.
I'll also give props to my other favorite GM, Tay, who may or may not be watching. Tay, if you're here, we love you and love playing with you. Tay introduced the idea, at least to me, of what he called prophecy goals, where like, what is your character's goal? Like, so we don't have to go backwards. We're kind of keeping the engine aimed forwards. And that made it so much more fun because, of course, you got boons when you accomplished your goal, but they were, things you were going for in character. Why am I here? It answered that question I always need as a recovering actor of what's my motivation. Yeah.
Well, and I'm going to bounce off of that specifically because that prophecy goals thing is an idea that came from the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. And the reason he incorporated it was he was going to be homebrewing the campaign and we were going to be in Wildmount. I used it for my family group, which was in Wildmount. And it really is a GM's best friend because it gives you, in the same way that like I like what Galaxy Fox said of like choose a couple of core things and incorporating in the table situation like you were describing, Matt, it gives you as a GM sort of a vast amount of information and random hooks that you can choose from based on your different characters, based on the prophecies they picked, based on some of the sort of core elements that are in their backstories. Yeah. You can kind of look at it all as a jigsaw puzzle and say, well, this and this kind of go together nicely, and I'm intrigued by where this could go. So you as a GM can use that to create interest for yourself in what you're going to build or like ideas for the type of campaign you're going to run. Yeah. And then the players get buy-in because they're the ones who have chosen what they want to play and what prophecies they have.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Yes, and to all of that.
All of those things.
So how do we feel then about some collaborative randomizing?
Well, and that's what I was just about to say. That's what's so funny. So now that we've talked through these really, really great ideas, we're going to do none of them right now.
Yep.
And I will share because I think this was asked, and I saw Cassie say something in comments, but of course that's now gone by. It's very different DMing for one-shots versus DMing for campaigns. And so I have very little experience DMing for campaigns. I've tried. I've had a couple start-stops, and we all know that scheduling is a DM's greatest mortal enemy. But for one-shots, I do almost get frustrated when the character backstories are too rigid. And so I think maybe some of the things that we just talked through might be good if we were to continue playing in the setting in this world with these characters or others that we bring. You know, maybe we would come with like the 3 goals, the prophecies, things like that. But for right now, for a one-shot, it doesn't have to be that serious. We can just...
It's going to be the opposite of serious.
It's going to be the opposite. It's going to be very, very, very silly. So here's what we did for those of you who were paying attention in our shameless plug for Discord this week. We announced yesterday that we were going to Mad Libs today. And this is going to be player's choice for these. So we have some roll tables that we put together because some people in the group are really big dice gremlins and want to roll everything and want to be woo-woo and let the dice tell the story.
Jeez.
Other people want to use their imagination and their ability to inspire on stage improvisationally. And will come up with their own ding-dang words. And others still weighed in on Evan's story in the Pocket Dimensions Discord to help. It doesn't get much more collaborative than that, does it?
Nope.
So where do we want to start? Do we want to start with one of the live Mad Libs? Or Evan, do you want to share your story first? How are we feeling, gang?
I think we need to kick this off with a live Mad Lib.
With a
right?
live Mad Lib.
Let's do this.
Do it.
Crack open the Mad Libs book.
Okay. So
read it down.
Seth, Fitz, and myself, we're gonna roll initiative. We're going to roll a d20, and whoever gets the highest one is gonna be in the hot seat first. How's that feel?
Great.
By the way, my dice that I'm rolling with today were given to me by one and only Dungeon Coach when we first play tested with him at GaryCon.
Thanks, Dungeon Coach.
Felt like the right dice to bring today.
Amen.
Oh, God.
All right, lucky number 13 here.
I got a perfect 10.
Yeah, you are.
17.
All right, Seth's up first. All right, let's bring
one of my favorite DMs.
Yes, also one of my favorite DMs. I have lots of favorite. I'm a DM whore. What can I say?
Sex work.
So many meanings.
Sex work.
Be careful. Yeah.
Okay. Matt, do you have the Mad Lib ready?
Bing bong.
The Mad
I didn't know
Lib.
that I was first.
The
Mat Lib.
The Mat
Yes.
Lib.
So
And
this is the backstory for Chahd.
for Chahd, who give us, well, in your own words first, because we have kind of crowdsourced much of this. Tell us a little bit about what we know about Chahd.
What we know about Chahd? Well, we know Chahd Johnsh, last name Johnsh.
Thank you for humoring me.
But like the H is silent in Chahd,
Yes.
but like the second H.
Yeah.
So Chahd is a big beefy gorilla boy, essentially. Kind of like just a classic bro. So
Exactly.
I'm gonna go for classic bro. We'll see how it goes.
You ready?
I think the only thing I know about Chad so far is that he used to play Hammerball. He was the captain of a Hammerball team. So
Which, shout out to Coach. Coach has now provided us with our ancestries and tied in some of these wish list things that he knew about into our ancestries that he has given us, which only Dungeon Coach, if you're watching, you're the best. I have roll tables for you if Matt tells you he needs an adjective, a characteristic, or a verb. All other cases, you're on your own.
okay.
Matt?
Yes. I need an adjective to start, please.
All right, here we go. D100.
D100, please.
That's a 26.
Okay, that's a 26. And by the way, for the audience, if you have a great adjective or any of these other words, the problem is that because there is a delay, we're probably not going to be able to use them in real time, but we might see your comment and decide that we want to use it anyways. Your first adjective is waggish. It means witty or joking.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Nice.
See how that applies to Chad.
Exactly.
Witty.
Waggish.
Here we
Speaking
go.
of which, a
Waggish.
location is next.
Location. Okay, that's not one of the ones on the tables,
Nope.
right?
Pick it up.
So are we talking like in-world location? General? I would say
Yes.
a pool.
A pool.
Yes.
A pool.
Pool.
A
Swimming
pool.
pool. Or a
Swimming
pool
pool.
table.
Great. Yeah.
Either one.
A piscina.
And along those lines, fantasy wilderness name.
Ooh, okay.
You're getting to be part of the lore, Seth.
Yeah. Gonna be first thing that came to my head, Duxbury.
Oh, that's cute.
It's
no.
adorable.
I spelled it wrong. U-R-Y. Let's see. Another adjective.
All right, let's see what we got this time. 64.
64. That's going to be batty.
Batty. Great.
okay.
And I need a characteristic.
A characteristic. All right. Oh, that's a 1, y'all.
Ooh,
100. I always love seeing that.
So it's a D20, but I'm going to use your 1
Oh.
anyways, because that still works. Loyalty.
Okay.
Great. And we'll need another characteristic. So go ahead and roll it. Yeah.
Okay. D20 this time. That's an
D20,
18.
please. That's going to be posture.
Posture. Okay. Body part.
A body part. Calf.
Oh, Evan.
What? The best Mad Libs
It's
are
natural.
dirty. Very natural.
Every single improv show
How
starts
about
with that.
feet?
Feet. Okay.
That
Okay.
could go either way.
Great. And we're on another adjective.
Okay. 89.
89. Feeling fine. Breezy.
Breezy.
Aw.
All right.
I'm
Another
breezy.
adjective. Actually, 2 more adjectives. Go ahead.
2 more.
Yeah.
66.
All right. 66 is macabre.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good one.
And the second one is 42.
The
42.
second one is 42. Garrulous.
What is that?
Wordy or talkative.
Okay, witty, wordy, and talkative.
Great. Yes. I
And
need
like, we have to play these characters the way that these backstories are being,
Yeah.
being written,
Good
guys.
luck.
That's
Oh, yeah.
the
Let's go
goal.
ahead.
100%
Good
to the T.
Whether they're
How about a proper noun, please?
a proper noun. Gosh, someone throwing up because I'm blanking on proper nouns.
Let's see.
Like I gotta go to the chat for this.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too slow.
we can wait a minute. Put your favorite proper nouns in chat, and we'll come back to it.
In the meantime, a location.
Ooh, okay. Quaint cottage, little cottage.
Quaint cottage. And then an activity.
Hammerball.
I'm gonna say eating.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like we're on Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer.
Okay, so plural noun.
A plural noun is balls.
I was going to
With a Z,
say
probably.
bollocks.
Wow. Okay, and then another adjective.
Okay. Oh, we roll for that one?
If you want to, if there's one that's coming to your
no.
brain, by all means.
No, my brain is empty right now. That's just an 18.
All right. What is with this just? We've got 18 beautiful, or 100 beautiful adjectives here.
Yes.
Mendacious, deceptive.
Oh.
Uh-huh. An adverb and an adjective.
Adverb. Okay. Okay, so we do have a verbs table, right?
We have verb, but not adverb.
Oh, not adverbs. Why am I blanking on the difference?
Adjective describes a noun.
Grammar.
Adverb describes a verb.
Quickly?
There it is. That was actually exactly what I was going to recommend. So we're
Nice.
And then adjective.
Okay. 64 again. So reroll?
yeah. Let's re-roll. Let's get some new ones in here.
39.
All righty. 39 is marvelous.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. All right. A life-changing event.
Oh. A life-changing event.
You
Got a dog.
Two very different sides of the spectrum, right there.
Getting
It'll change your life, I
dog.
suppose.
Okay. Getting a dog. Great. And then verb. 2 verbs in a row.
Okay, we do have a verb table.
We do have a verb table, 100s.
Oh, wrong table for this. 69.
Nice.
Oh man. Nice, by the way, is the 69 on the adjectives. However, on on the verbs, it is journey.
Journey.
It's a nice journey.
The second one is 43.
And the second one is 43, which is download.
Okay, great. Adjective, please.
48.
Okay, adjective 48. Arcadian
Arcadian.
means serene. Really getting Chahd serene, witty,
Yeah.
fast talking, deceptive.
I'm the only one at this point that knows. Goal. A goal for Chahd.
A goal for Chahd is to win.
All I do is win. For your proper noun, Jacqueline's given us a great idea. Everyone is missing the chance to write their own name into the story, so I'm going to nominate Jacqueline.
Yep.
I think it just needs to be
Nice.
Jax. Let's just
There you go.
One, two,
There it is.
Jack. Okay,
I'll second
great.
that.
Love it. And then, but those of you who have more, there are. Okay, never. I need an action noun, please. An action.
An action noun.
an action noun.
Like, oh no.
Okay, so a noun denoting action such as belief, inspection, arrival is the official term for it.
Yeah.
I like inspection.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. All right. And then plural noun.
A plural noun.
Balls.
Again,
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going with it.
every plural noun is just balls.
Balls.
Boss.
How about an action verb?
Which
Action verb
is
is
just a verb.
Yeah.
D100.
jumping.
Oh, or your brain.
What was it?
Jumping.
Number.
Number?
69.
Yep.
What else could it be?
Adjective.
An adjective. Oh, I'm going to roll for this one. 92.
Alrighty. 92 is bumfuzzled.
Oh boy.
That's an adjective?
Is that a real word?
Oh, yeah, I guess it is. It is, yeah.
Bumfuzzled, confused, or flustered.
Well, that's
Lovely.
That's
That
coming
sounds
into my
like
everyday
Chahd.
language now.
Okay,
I
to finish
visually-
this up, I need 2 adjectives and 2 nouns. What
2
y'all
adjectives and 2 nouns. I'm going to nominate each of you to each supply one.
got?
Okay, great.
Go.
How's that sound?
All right.
I don't mind.
If you want to roll or come up with
I
it.
got an
mind.
adjective.
Go.
I want an
got-
adjective too.
Okay, I'll go for a noun. Go, Evan.
Crispy. I mean, come on.
Chris.
I was gonna say saucy, so we got crispy and saucy.
And so I
Saucy.
obviously, for one of my nouns, have to give nuggies. We gotta.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This all sounds like Chad.
Jesus. Tabletop Phoenix says, I tried 69 and got bumfuzzled.
Nice.
Wow.
We really have found our people
I
here,
wish I
haven't
was
we?
a GM so I could give you inspiration. 'Cause that is amazing.
Ooh, we should put that in the notebook. Okay, Chad's story is done.
Do you want to
Do you want
Discord?
to read it now, or I'll put that in the Discord. And we can-
Seth needs to read, Chad's story.
yes.
Let us see. See, Mortal Bane also said nugs, so I'm glad that we are on the same page for our nouns.
Wonderful. Well, while I am doing that, AK, if you want to.
Evan, do you want to read your story next that you wrote with the help of our darling Discord, our pocket pals, our Polly Pockets?
Yeah, I'd be thrilled. I'm thrilled too. So yes, thank you to everybody who chimed in Discord yesterday, and literally from soup to nuts, stem to stern, we all built this guy together. So this is the backstory for Tobias Krat.
Tell us a little bit about what we know about Tobias so far.
Okay, yep, Tobias. He so when we started building him, the coach actually came up that he should be a ranger, and he should be an intelligence-based ranger who wields a crossbow, and that was kind of the beginning of everything. And then somewhere along the way, I think Coach said like Bear Grylls, and that morphed into another poll where we said, okay, what's the ancestry going to be? All this, and so he basically became Bugbear Grylls. He's a bugbear, and his name is Tobias because everyone voted on our favorite lead singer of the band Ghost, and I don't know. What am I missing?
I think that's great. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, great. So here, without further ado, let me get up on the mic so I can do my best in a world full of Tobias. In the bewildered, I have to be on camera though, don't I?
We do like your face.
In the bewildered and whimsical lands of the Verdant Valley, there dwelled a bugbear named Tobias Krat, who was as ambitious as a horse and as deplorable as a crystal. Deep in the heart of Under the Sea, Tobias learned the ways of the book from his crazy uncle, Pebbles Peabottom, a kangaroo tamer with a penchant for laughing. Together, they murdered insignificant others.
Damn.
Okay. This is you guys.
That fits for your
together.
hatred of animals, right?
Yeah, truly. Thank you. There you go. Together, they murdered insignificant others, discovering Oreos of the wild and playing in the odd practice of qualitative insight. Tobias's life took a twist when he had a radical encounter with a seagull that granted him the scruffy ability to lick his own elbow. This peculiar experience fueled his inexplicable desire for vengeance, launching him on a path of worry filled with more xenophobic and zealous adventures.
Oh no.
On his journey, Tobias regurgitated a band of 12 cats who shared his love for dingoes. Together they faced egotistical challenges, laughed in the face of unicorns, and uncovered the garbage of your mom's house.
Wow.
It hurts.
That's it. That's Tobias Krat, you guys.
Are you looking forward to playing that?
Oh, I can't wait. I feel like I am. I feel like that is me.
Ouch.
It hurts.
Ouch. Wow.
You know,
This might be a longer one, you guys. We have so much time to recover.
oh man,
Son of a son.
Ooh, yeah, that
Cheers to you guys up there.
we're not okay. You know, y'all are all cracking up in the safety of your own homes, and we have to do it on camera.
Oh my god.
I'm
murder
fine. This is fun. Thank you for including your mom's house. I really appreciate you, Biv.
Yes, and the garbage within.
Of course, yeah, the garbage. Cover the garbage at your mom's house. I can honestly say I would never have come up with this on my own. So thanks, you guys.
Coach says, I don't know if I can create an ancestry feature.
It's some sort of purge weapon, maybe.
Oh my god.
It's kind of a cat breath weapon.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. You had time to sit with that. Like, Seth now has to attempt to read his and react to it. Can you? You don't. I mean, I want you to, but how do you feel about doing that, Seth? I was going to ask if we want to try and do all of ours, but I feel like now we have to do all of ours today because that's just too beautiful.
Incredible.
All right, Seth, you're up.
Son of a gun.
All right, here we go. Let's see if I can stop crying. Okay.
No, I'm not crying. You're crying.
We're all crying.
In the waggish pool of Duxbury, a beast-born warrior known as Chahd emerged. This gorilla-like humanoid with batty loyalty and posture feet was a symbol of breezy intelligence,
Hey!
macabre strength, and how do you say this word?
Garrulous?
Garrulous. I might not have spelled it right.
Garrulous determination. Born to the Jax tribe, Chahd grew up in the rugged, quaint cottage, where he learned the art of eating.
Yes!
It is an art. He honed his combat skills and balls. I cannot keep it.
No.
Evan kept it so straight the whole time, and I knew this was going to happen.
No pressure. You do you.
He honed his combat skills and balls through mendicious training and quickly marvelous battles.
Stupid.
One fateful day, getting a dog ignited Chad's desire to journey beyond the tribe's boundaries and download an Arcadian quest.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
The call to win echoed in his heart, and he embarked on an inspection filled with balls.
Why?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's terrible.
We
The
can do this.
visuals are so
Hey,
bad.
Just wait. Just wait.
Hey, he does play hammerball, so. Along the way, he jumped. Well, okay. Let me change some tense here.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Along the way, he jumped bonds with 69 bum-fuzzled companions who shared their crispy mission.
Yes.
Together, they would confront saucy adversaries and uncover the true meaning of nuggies and bones.
Wait, does Chad discover boneless chicken wings?
GM's inspiration for pets. Oh, God.
Hot ones.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's where we'll go. From there, we'll go to hot ones.
All right. Amazing. Well, Chahd Tobias. 10 out of 10.
Inspiring.
All right.
Yeah, those are good stories.
Are we moving along to we'll do Benny now? I believe because you got a 10, I got a 13, right?
Yep.
All right, here we go. I'm ready. DM, are you ready?
Oh, so ready, yes.
Oh,
yes.
goodness. Oh my
Okay,
god, I'm so scared.
Okay.
Do you need someone to do the tables since you're going to be rolling this time?
I don't mind looking. And,
you got it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got you.
You
But
got
thank you.
She ain't cheating. All right. I need an adjective to start, please.
All right, so let's start on the rolly table. That is an 80, and that is impish.
Starting off
Impish.
strong.
Liking this already.
A fantasy realm.
So does it have to fits? Evan, can y'all give me one close to that since you guys know the lore better?
Badassia.
Badassia for sure.
Badassia.
For sure. Yep.
And then I need 2 adjectives.
All right, 2 adjectives. So that is a 41 and a 13. All right, so 13 is first, just because that's first in order. So puckish. Man, we got puckish and impish back to back.
Love it.
And the second one is passionate.
Great.
Romantic
This actually makes some sense. A characteristic and an adjective.
All right, so I'm going to roll on my characteristic table, although it didn't really make it. A characteristic is such a broad term, and you said
it's tough. That
an
one's
adjective.
tough.
Okay. Intelligence. And another adjective. So that, wow, I'm rolling high on this table. 91, peculiar. Ooh, that feels good.
Peculiar. Okay, great. And then a noun.
And then a noun. Okay, so what is adjacent to? Let's go with aioli.
That could go poorly as a noun choice.
It really could. How about a city name?
A city name. I have Lav's Keep.
Lav's Keep. Yes. A noun.
Pepper.
Pepper. And then a hobby.
Oh, a hobby. Underwater basket weaving.
Underwater basket weaving. Past tense verb, please.
Past tense verb. I'll roll on my verbs table. So that is busted.
Busted. Plural noun.
Plural noun. Ducks.
Ducks.
Yep, Duxbury, and I want ducks.
You love it. How about a job type?
A job type. Like inspector.
Inspector.
Yeah, we're going to draw some threads between the stories.
Adjective.
Adjective. So that, oh man, I thought it was going to be a 69, but it's not. So close. Aberrant.
Ooh.
Aberrant. Verb ending in ing.
Verb ending in ing. Gonna roll on my rolly table. Dangling.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yo, dingly dang.
How about past tense verb?
Past tense verb. So that, God, this is cool. Slumped.
Good. Action noun.
I said slumped, not humped.
I know.
Action. What did we decide that an action noun was? An agitator.
Agitator. Okay, great. Verb and then adjective.
Verb and then adjective. All right. So on my verb table, we are going to go with rattle. And then adjective, sweet, number 81, abounding.
Great. Past tense verb and adjective.
Past tense verb and adjective. All right. So we rolled. I'm either rolling. Okay. So past tense verb is hobbled. Number 80 there. And then down to a number 70. I keep rolling all these even numbers. It's really weird. Amusing.
The next one is an action noun, and Galaxy for Nice Guy suggested busted ducks, but what if we kind of made it duck busting?
Duck busting. I love it. Great.
And then I need a...
Don't cross the streams.
Don't cross the streams. I need a number and an adjective, please.
Okay, I'm not going to go with 69. I feel like that will commit to that bit. So, but I'll go with 66.
Okay, 66.
Actually, can I go with 666?
There.
67.
67. And then an adjective.
And then an adjective. Let's see. So that is going to be number 46 on the sweet little table here. 46 is lustrous.
Ooh, lustrous. Past tense verb.
Past tense verb is going to be actually, I've already rolled that number, so I have to roll it again. All right. So that is 42, and that is glared.
Adjective.
We included too many of these, you guys.
Yeah.
We'll learn to edit one day, but that's okay. I get Arcadian too.
Oh. Okay. And then place.
Place. The diner.
I was gonna say Bob's Diner. Mind meld.
Into me.
Is Bob's Burgers like canon? Can it be canon inside Geo, please? He lives in Crestridge City.
And it is. And then two more, adjective and plural noun.
All right, adjective and plural noun. So for plural noun, let's go with Dinglehoppers.
Dinglehoppers.
And for adjective, we are going to go with... I can't tell if that's an 86 or an 89, so I'm going to choose the one I like best. Guess what? 86 is charismatic.
Okay.
I am shocked.
You are finished. Your
I am
backstory is
finished.
completed.
All right, then I shall read it. If Fitz, get ready to come in on this. All right. So Benny, as you guys remembered, is our gnome scion that I built on the first week of doing this. It's been a while. And I'm very excited about playing her. And so let's find out more about her. In the impish realm of Tethysia, a puckish gnome named Benny, with passionate intelligence and a peculiar presence, harnessed the untamed aioli of the mind.
Ew.
Ew!
It's vivid.
Yeah.
That's way more
Very
vivid than I.
Sorry, I didn't want to go with hot sauce, so I just thought about the next adjacent condiment.
It's good.
All right.
I like it.
Born in the bustling city of Lavskeep, Benny's unusual abilities surfaced at an early age. They were peppy in the field of psychic underwater basket weaving, and their mind busted with the secrets of ducks.
Bird facts, y'all. Bird facts.
Oh, Benny is a bird nerd, isn't she? Damn it.
Bird on it.
Under the guidance of their inspector, Benny honed their aberrant abilities through dangling. As she slumped deeper into the mysteries of the mind, a psychic agitator revealed a prophecy that called to Benny's very essence.
Whoa.
Eager to rattle this abounding destiny, they hobbled on a quest that would lead to amusing challenges.
Probably.
Stakes are high.
Oh, no. Galaxy Fox, thank you for making it possible for me to say this next sentence out loud. During their duck busting...
No.
Okay, I can do this. I can get through this paragraph.
The bird facts have turned
Okay.
evil.
Whew. During their duck I am a professional, you guys. During their duck busting, Benny encountered 666 lustrous beings who glared her Arcadian connection to the psychic diner. Together, they would confront charismatic mysteries and discover the true power of Dinglehoppers. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Love it.
For the
Love
assist. Hot sauce of the mind. So we can say hot sauce of the mind instead of aioli of the mind.
Well, apparently hot sauce of the mind is aioli, I
Is
guess.
aioli of the mind.
Is that?
Okay. Why is this so, I feel like I loved Mad Libs as a kid. Am I the only one here that just okay.
Loved it.
Obsessed with them. So I feel like we're returning to childhood with
We
this
are.
great little idea. Whose idea was this? Evan?
Yours.
Was
Yours.
it yours, fool? Oh.
It was yours.
I like it so
It's
much.
awesome.
Well, no wonder
That's
you
why
like it so much.
Yeah. And you know what? I have to say again, I love that we started out by talking about this beautiful tome of adventure design that kind of gives you these weird combinations of words that fit together, and then you come out of it. I mean, we're doing the same thing with Mad Libs. It's really fun. Some of them don't make sense, but some, I think
Yeah.
you're gonna have to love ducks.
I'm gonna love ducks.
I think
Benny
you're gonna
loves
and
ducks.
bust them.
And bust them.
Busting makes you feel
Feel
good.
good.
I almost wonder if it's like duck pin bowling, but with live ducks, and I'm just gonna
Oh,
create
God.
this game. That's gonna be my hammer ball. This is awesome. Thank you, tabletop.
Awesome.
Awesome.
More inspiration, and you get an inspiration.
and
You get an inspiration.
All right, Fitz in the hot seat. Matt, are you ready with
So ready.
So first of all, tell us a bit about your character, and then we'll get to the Mad Lib.
Oh, okay. So I was the last one, so it makes sense. I was the last one to build, and I'll be the last one to make this horror show of a Mad Lib backstory. R081T, also known as Robot, is a monk astral mech based off of Chopper from Star Wars Rebels. And I gotta say, I'm discovering a lot about our dear R0 in talking with Cassie about what R0 might look like. And really singularly minded with trash. So look forward to that. And I'm excited to see how this Mad Libs, how we can work that in together. I'm thinking in the Venn diagram of Chopper and New York City trash cans is where we find R0.
Just remember,
And don't
it's
forget garbage in your mom's house.
Garbage in your mom's
Right.
house.
and I just want to remind you that it is a trash can and not a trash can.
Trash can. Exactly. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm like this. Really quickly before we start officially, Seth, are you good to keep hanging with us more? We love having you here. But
I know. I love being here. I was about to say I'm so sad, but I have to depart.
Come back all the time.
the
Be here in
dice,
spirit.
Yeah.
the dice told the story, and you rolled high for a reason. And we
I know.
love
Perfect.
Chahd Johnsh's story.
I cannot wait to play Chad. Thank you so much for having me. And
Thank you so much for coming.
I'm going to try and at least tune in on the side so I can see this final lib.
This plays out. Amazing.
Nice.
Thank
awesome,
you,
y'all.
sir. Yeah.
We will talk to you
That's
soon.
all right.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
All right, Fitz in the hot seat. I'm ready with the roll tables.
Okay.
Matt's ready with the Mad Libs. Let's go.
Let's bring this home. Let's
Let's
bring
go.
this home. I need an adjective. Let's start there.
And that's a D100, right?
D100 on the adjectives.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adjectives and verbs are D100.
Wow, we're starting with a 4.
Starting with that big 4, incendiary,
That checks.
spontaneously combustible.
Yeah, that checks out.
Gary. Fantasy realm.
We're gonna make some tie-ins here. So I'm gonna tie in with Benny and say Badasia.
Adjective and then material.
Okay. 56 for the adjective. Material, we are gonna go with aluminium. Aluminium.
And your adjective is tenacious.
Tenacious aluminium.
Aluminium.
Great. Let's see. I need a number and a characteristic.
I'm going to choose my favorite number, which is 9. And a characteristic is going to be my favorite dwarf, which is grumpy.
Grumpy.
I'd say we do have a D20 table for characteristics too.
Oh, okay.
But
And then a body part, please.
I'm gonna say. So R0 doesn't have a dangly bit, but R0 does have a trash flap.
does have a stabby bit.
All right. How about a noun?
A noun. Is there a noun table, or should I come up with one?
Come up with a noun.
Okay, noun. We will say. We got to bring raccoons in somehow, so we're gonna say
Yes.
raccoon.
Okay. Oh boy.
All right.
Purpose.
Purpose. Like they're okay. They were built for cleaning, so I'm going to say purpose is cleaning. Cleaning.
Aw.
Tidying.
Love it.
Fantasy location.
Another one? Okay. Let's see. Canonically, Crestbridge City is a dump, so we're going to say Crestbridge City.
Crestbridge?
Crestbridge.
Nope. Now it's Crisp
Bridge.
Sorry. So it's Crestbridge. What was the last part?
City.
Crestbridge City.
Love it. Crestbridge City. I need an adverb and a verb, please.
Okay.
I have a verb table, D100. I do not
Okay,
have
so
an
let's see
adverb.
what the verb is, and then we'll come up with an adverb.
I love that. I love that. Raccoon wrangling. I like that from Mortal Bane.
We're going raccoon wrangling. We're going raccoon wrangling. I don't even care what I roll. We're going raccoon wrangling. I'm also learning how to say the word raccoon, because we learned that I don't know how to say it correctly.
Oh, how do you say it?
Raccoon.
Raccoon?
Oh, no,
I
it's
say raccoon.
It's raccoon. Oh, I misunderstood. Yeah, raccoon is correct. I thought you were
Raccoon.
saying you say raccoon. Raccoon
No, you
is
say
the-
raccoon.
To be
Anyways.
funny.
The moon.
To be dumb.
Okay, good. Then I say it correctly. So I'm
You do say it
raccoon wrangling.
Raccoon wrangling. Can you make that work? It's because that's not an adverb. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Okay, we'll save that. We'll save that one then.
What about wildlife? No. Okay, so how do you wrestle the raccoons? Describe that to us, and that will be your adverb.
Probably with my little grabber. Hearty pinch.
Like ferociously, stabbedly.
Does hearty pinch?
Hearty
pinching?
pinch? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we gotta. I'm terrified of that.
Heartily.
Heartily grab.
Heartily wrestling.
Heartily wrestling.
Wrestle. Sure.
We haven't even heard the story. This is already fun.
I know.
Maybe off the rails.
We broke it out.
Heartily snatching. There we go.
Heartily
Yes.
snatching. Thank you,
Snatching.
Snatch is
Cassie.
better.
Snatch is better.
Okay, great. How about a noun?
Noun. Okay, what's the noun table?
100.
It's a 100. Okay. 26.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I don't have a noun table. I have a verb table.
Oh, okay. A noun. Then we're gonna say French fries.
Yes. Ooh, I'm hungry. Take a sip of my protein coffee, y'all.
Life-changing event, and then another adjective.
Okay. Sentience. Or gaining sentience.
Love that.
And an adjective. I'll roll for the adjective.
Great.
84.
84. Jaunty.
Jaunty.
Ooh, okay. An adjective and a verb.
Okay.
I have a table for both of those.
Adjective is 31.
Adjective is convivial.
Oh, wait, no. That's a 13.
Oh.
Sorry.
Adjective is puckish.
Puckish. And what was the other one?
A verb.
A verb, which is
Table.
a D100.
D100. Yep.
That is 73.
That is slink.
Slink.
Okay. And then adjective and challenge.
Okay. Adjective is 47.
Alluring.
Alluring, and challenge will be
I mean, that kind of feels like the raccoon wrangling right there.
Yes.
Yeah. Raccoon
Good answer.
fight.
Good
Raccoon
answer.
fight.
Sam's inspiration for you.
Yep.
Well,
Everyone.
Thank you.
Yep.
Let's see. Question. Raccoon. Right. Okay. I'll make a little adjustment. And then number and adjective.
Okay, number, I'm going to go with another number that I like, which is 3.
Uh-huh.
An adjective is 35.
Adjective is charming.
Charming.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, okay.
A verb ending in ing, and then finally an action verb. It's probably similar.
So give me 2 rolls on the D100 if you'd like. Unless you'd like to choose your own, of course.
57.
Okay. So that is the one ending in ing. Wrenching.
Wrenching. And 19.
And dash.
Okay, great. Great. Okay, your backstory, Robot, is now complete.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. In the incendiary world of Tethysia, a new unique creation named R081T was crafted. Forged from tenacious aluminium and designed with 9 grumpy trash flaps. Well, that's a lot of trash flaps. I'm here for it, Cass. We need 8 more trash flaps. They stood out as an extraordinary raccoon in the realm. I'm stealthy, you guys. I'm stealthy like a raccoon.
Oh, yeah. They're painted. They've got like raccoon paint on them.
Yeah, raccoon paint job. We'll have a little... Anyways, created with a singular purpose to clean. Yeah. Robit was brought to life within the walls of Crestbridge City, where they heartily snatch. However, their french fries took a different turn when gaining sentience. Inspired them to embark on a path of jaunty martial prowess. Okay, I like it. All inspired by french fries, y'all.
Yes.
This newfound aspiration led R0 on a puckish quest to slink the alluring raccoon wrangle. Along their journey, they met 3 charming mentors who helped them discover the secrets of wrenching and the true essence of dash.
Like the spice? Like
A
the
spice-
MSG
a dash of spice,
Dash?
yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing, you guys.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, this is officially going to have to be a bit.
I have to say, real quick, there was a moment where it sounded, Fitz, like you were saying that the French fries were sentient, and I immediately went to the place of that's going to be the big bad for this one shot. Sentient.
What is it? What's that show? What's that show with
Aqua Teen.
Aqua Teen?
Oh,
Hunger Force?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes.
That's it.
Well, that was because I forgot to roll this earlier. That was a view into our brand new segment called.
Also, I see from Cassie, she's on it in regards to the 8 extra trash flaps.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you, illustrator. All right. Illustrator.
Cassie, by the way, is making one of my personal role-playing dreams come true, which is to have personalized character art.
Yeah.
And it's doing some gorgeous artwork for each of these characters that you guys will get to see in a couple more weeks.
Yeah, it is so cool. It's so good. Yeah, Cassie, you're awesome.
Yeah.
Well, now that we've broken our brains and everybody else's too,
Yes.
if you're still with us, thank you for that.
Yes. You truly have the essence of Dash if you're still with us, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And the secrets of which.
I think Evans takes the cake.
Evans is the big winner. Crowdsourcing is the right answer.
That's it. That is the delight.
We've learned something here today,
Inspiration.
folks.
Yes.
All of you out there.
Endless. Which, speaking of, before we roll us on out of here, yes, please join us in our nerdy little Discord, aka my favorite place on the internet. I think Fitz is also going to try and drop it into chat. Here it is, bit.ly/TPT Discord. Case sensitive if you are typing that in and not copying and pasting. So come join us there. We also do fun little one-shots we just announced and have our one-shots coming up for November. Sold out. Yay. Good job, everybody. Can't wait to battle the Turducken Titan with many of you. We get to do fun things like that via our Patreon. Enter the Pocket Dimension. Big thanks, of course, to the Dungeon Coach for being the reason behind a lot of this silliness and giving us this great new game that we're going to play with these fantastic backstories.
Yes.
What else, you guys? Anything else before we sing us on home?
Covered it today. Good job.
I mean, what more is there to really say? We've had all manner of words created for us.
Yeah, let's drop the mic. Get out while you can.
The mic. Thank you guys so much for joining us, everybody. Galaxy and Tabletop and Jax and Mike and Evan. Mortal Bane, Nightbot.
Thanks to Seth for being here today.
Yes, thank you, Seth.
Yeah, super excited. And we'll see you in Discord and next week.
Yeah, maybe in Discord, tell us what you want us to talk about next week. And then the week after that, we'll have a crispy, delicious DC20
in the
one-shot.
world of Tethysia.
I'm scared. I'm scared and excited.
I know, me too. So many raccoons. So many raccoons.
Just a horde of raccoons is at the end boss.
Yeah, they turn into a giant raccoon Voltron.
Robot.
Yes. Mecha raccoon.
Matt thought that he had the one-shot prepped until this session, and now it's...
Oh, no, it's all...
It's a mecha raccoon.
It is
Come
a mecha
on.
raccoon. Oh,
Come on.
It's already in there. It's already in there. Yeah, it's happening.
All
It's
right,
happening
all
right
right.
now.
Amazing.
Happy Embertide, everybody.
Happy Embertide, everybody.
Happy Embertide, everybody.
Happy
See you
Embertide.
soon.
See you soon.